I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
But all right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who is DermyWermy, the ultimate guy? So DermyWermy heard that I had struck channels, appeared before me to tell the internet that I was, let me get this just right. Let me get this right. Let me get this right so that I'm not framing the guy poorly. I would hate to have my audience's first impression of this fella be an unrealistic standard that was forced upon him with the intention of maligning him. Let's see, the first mention of me in his first stream, it repeatedly targets me with ridicule and harassment between 36 seconds to a minute, 3 minutes and 23 to 3 minutes. So again, another 2 or so minutes, and then another 2 or so minutes of abuse. Just like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different segments. The host repeatedly describes the individual as psychotic, mentally ill, deranged, and other derogatory labels. The host mocks the claims of threats involving police reports, harm to family members and pets, while encouraging additional content centered on the individual as ridicule and entertainment. So I hit him for that because I said, anyone that gets in my way, you're getting hit. Right now, I am doomsday walking in a line. You know what I mean? I'm on my juggernaut and I'm walking in a fucking line. And if you want to run in front of the juggernaut and lie down, you're going to get run over. If you want to try and pull me off my war machine as I shoot laser beams and destroy all that have arrayed against me with my doom machine, then you're going to catch lasers. I'm sorry. It might be gay. I might look like Dr. Doom in a rainbow cloak to you. But your opinion doesn't really matter to me. So then he came out and he did another video where he made me look even more deranged and even worse after I struck him. And I said, this video targets a named individual which targets me with derogatory mental health labels and personal attacks. And I give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more segments on the show devoted to that. The host describes Liam Gray as not all there, crazy, and schizophrenic, while ridiculing me and speculating about my mental health. The content focused on humiliating and degrading a real person rather than any legitimate commentary. Okay, so that's who DermyWermy is. But anyway, so he seemed to have learned his lesson a little bit, but I don't think he realizes that he is surrounded. He is surrounded, and it's not by the forces of the Koala King. So he seems to have come to a certain level of sanity, and he stopped covering me, which is good. But there's a little segment here I haven't fully watched. But here he's speaking to me with the relevant fear and courtesy and respect, I think. If we go back earlier, you'll see the exact moment where Dark Gift's channel is, gone. You'll see the fear appears on his face when he realizes, oh, Liam not fucking around. But, he's got some Gundams here. I like Gundam. I'll give him a chance. That's Axe Cop up there, I'm pretty sure. I think that's Axe Cop. I could be wrong. He can tell me if he shows up. But yeah, so he starts talking about me, and you'll notice that as he goes in, you'll see over here, you've got like a brown CBR. All of my haters are in here trying to get him to like cover me more so that like he will be destroyed. Breaking news, Dark Gift deletes his YouTube channel. That's brown CBR, There he is, Dark Gift. Look at who has appeared. Look at who has appeared in here and is guiding this guy. Next, they'll start to send him money. To try and incentivize him, So let's hear what he has to say. But here, I saw all of a minute and a half of the beginning of this, and I saw, oh, he's conducting himself with a certain level of respect now. That's good. A certain level of fear and respect. This is now conversation can occur. Now, maybe I don't have to completely obliterate his channel. Maybe he will politely of his own accord step out of my way, and let me do what I need to do. You see this fear here, because all of this will go poof if he continues to lie about me, if he continues to spread the propaganda, or he can become an ally of the Koala Man, roll over on all the people that have been feeding him information about me, telling me which YouTubers are involved in the Whisper Network that have been trying to get me seen as, well, you know, ostracized. All the people that have been telling him I'm crazy, what's been going on? Where did this come from? Let's lay it out and figure it all out and expose the people who are involved in this. Let's expose how vast this fucking conspiracy is. Or he can be my enemy if he chooses. But he said some interesting things in the first couple of minutes that I thought I would address, since we're having a conversation now. And we'll see how it goes. So this is the Derm to the Worm. Let's find out what he's got to have to say, guys.
He might have done it himself. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this one out.
Hey, Connor.
His name is Dark Grift Comics.
Don't tell me anything about it yet.
He's a decent dude.
Oh, wow.
He's pretty cool.
Did you know that he's selling the art of a pedophile? Do you know that he worked with a pedophile and offered to let him live in his house? You heard about that? He's a decent guy, is he? And then when the pedophile was exposed, right, he continued to sell his artwork, Wormy Dermy. He continued to sell his artwork, saying that, well, there are people that are into that macabre stuff and might be interested in it. 2-time child molester, child rapist. He's a good guy. Found out, didn't go, oh my God, I disavow, I want nothing to do with this, and then burn the art. Told everyone that he was going to destroy the artwork, right? Told everyone, oh my God, I want nothing to do with a pedophile. I'm going to destroy the artwork. And then didn't. And then continued to sell it under secret tiers. He's been around some other interesting fellas too, with other very interesting predilections. Let me just say, he's chosen his company very carefully. And I mean, you can't say guilt by association. You can't say guilt by association. You can't do it. Look at this, guys. I'm going to be in total Zen mode. Oh, hold on. I've got to fucking make sure Wormy Dermy wasn't blocked on my channel by one of my mods. Did any of you guys block Wormy Dermy? Because otherwise he won't be able to tell me when he's here. And go out and bring him to me. Go and say the Koala King. Go into his social media and tell him the Koala King has demanded his presence. So make sure he's got a nice shave. Make sure he's feels that he looks nice. You know, I don't want to be mean to him. And come on in and say hello. I've just got to check my things, because sometimes he was in here the other day and he said one thing and then nothing else. And I have a suspicion that one of you guys might have gone, hey, dickhead, and just smacked him in the face with a wrench. You know, I'm just going to go check that right now. And it's okay to go, hey, dickhead, and smack people in the face with a wrench, because that's what the wrenches are for, smacking dickheads in the face, so that we can have peace and quiet here. Channel, let me see. Permissions, community moderation, user management. Here we go. Let me see who's banned. Oh, I got so many people banned. So many people are banned. Look at all of these guys that are banned. Just hundreds of alts. Hundreds of alt accounts. Did you know that I have every single Sonic the Hedgehog? Why is Morgoth banned from my chat? Unban Morgoth. Don't ban Morgoth. I'll unban Carbon Heart too. I'll give him a chance to come around. Let me see. Do you know they've got every single Sonic game in the world as a channel that is banned on my channel? Over 190 more too. Oh, this is a hassle to go through. Make sure DermyWermy's not banned. If someone sees him in the chat, start yelling at me, because I'm not looking at the screen, so I won't be able to tell. It'll be funny. You guys will be like, Lamb. I'm just making some noises, guys. Jim tells you's banned too. Should I unban Jim? I'll give Jim one more chance. Jim has one more chance. Jim's unbanned. There he is, DermyWermy. I should have known that someone banned him. There's Johnny Rocket. He won't be unbanned. Let me have a look here. Scrolling down. There's the Dark Betrayer. It's Dark Gift. He won't be unbanned. John De La Rose won't be unbanned. You know, Disabled Gooner will not be unbanned. Dickingham Post. Why's he banned? Unban him. I don't think he's done anything bad. I could be wrong. I don't see what all you guys do, but I'll give those guys a chance. Those are the guys that get an extra chance. There we go. Can there be peace between good and evil? That is a fantastic question. Ampreen Holistica. It's a fantastic question. Can there be peace between good and evil? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that if I'm to be perfectly honest with you guys, that evil is a parasite and it needs good to exist. And that I am like a mighty shark or the planet Jupiter with all its moons. And all of these evil people are hangers-on that create and do nothing. Except, I guess, pedophile art. I guess they do create pedophile art and sell that. That is something that they have notably done. Profiteered from the artwork of convicted 2-time pedophiles. But he's a nice guy. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Did it? Either he did it or Liam did it. I don't know. I'm waiting to see if I can get an update.
Oh,
why don't we go into the
okay.
Liam section?
Oh, well, if he shows up yelling at me again, I'll block him.
We'll come back to quartering because I still want to get some of the stuff. But I will say, I have...
Can we get Crimcell to betray Riley and become my right-hand man? Is that a possibility? Can he turn on Riley and join the winning team and be a force for good? Is that like, or is it not an option? It's not something that can happen? Because really, I want Riley to experience the full shunning that I've had to experience because of his gay shit behind the scenes. So I'd very much like to take his main lead guy. And Crimcell was always nice to me in private, was always decent to me, reasonable, never had any fights with the guy. Problem is, I don't know if I can trust him on account of the Riley thing. But if he was to utterly destroy Riley for me, we could let him in. We could let him back in, I think. He just would have to destroy Riley socially, publicly, openly, and completely remove him from my space. How can your enemies be so evil and yet so many choose to listen to their nonsense? I don't understand it either. I honestly don't, but I think it's just because of peer pressure. I honestly think it's just there's so many of them saying the same thing and a few popular ones that are saying things. And so it's easier to condemn someone and try to ruin them and go along with the crowd and be part of a mob than to think for yourself. That's my honest opinion if I was to, from having lived through this for as long as I have. And then it clicks over to a point where people are like, okay, it's not enough to like hate this guy. We have to destroy this guy because he got owns on us. It's like, hey, let's own him. And then they can't do that. Or when they only get a little bit of an own, they're like, hey, and they all build into a big mob and they get bigger. It's SJW cancel mobs. You guys know what this is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But most of the people have no clue. Just follow what's popular. Yes, exactly. Yeah, see, you're going to fit in just fine here. Just fine.
Managed. I have 100% managed to get into the Eternal Mind. Now he deleted his channel and moved to Rumble. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he also DM'd me. Give me a second, guys. I don't like to look down and DM while on stream, but with stuff like this, I want to be up to date on everything, but we'll get into this. Okay. Chat told me it was gone concern. It just also dawned on me because we're saying Rumble. I completely forgot to pull up my Rumble chat. I am on Rumble. I am so sorry for ignoring my Rumblers. Holy shit. I feel so bad right now. I feel so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did drop the ball. I 100% dropped the ball. I am sorry, guys. The conversations of Rumble just got my brain rolling.
I'm going to get back to opening stuff and let this guy run most of my show.
So sorry. From Dark Red Knight with $1.
That's the one. No.
I'm so sorry. I am so eternally sorry. Did you see Adspin's reaction to this? It was kind of gross in my opinion. I don't know what that is. Is that in regards to the... That probably was in regards to the abortion thing. And then I see King of Cats and we ain't special. I'm sorry. You guys are all special. Dark Rift is the reason EVS has the Comicsgate trademark. Is it? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
You feel so bad. You're hungry for a banana. Shut up. I don't have any bananas near me. Okay, I thought so, Dark Red Knight. I will check it out later, but let's get into the Liam section. Because here, I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna do this right because I'm still in the mind of Liam. I am eternally haunting this dude.
Oh, totally.
I don't know
It's
how.
like a ghost. You're like, woo.
I don't know why, because every time I have addressed Liam thus far, I have been very cordial.
Do you see how he's lying though? Like, this is why I was like, I think we're gonna have a conversation, because you're like, you haven't addressed me and been cordial and kind. You accused me of having psychosis and being insane and stuff, dude. The reason this is going on is because you swerved into my lane and then did videos calling me a fucking maniac and stuff, right? Saying that I was delusional and all this shit wasn't happening and it's crazy. So it's like, you could just say, I was wrong, I'm sorry. Hopefully that's where we get with this. But let's see.
Yes, I have been very harsh with him, but I've been trying not to say that you're crazy or anything like that. I've actually been, you know, nicer to you, and I am going to be pretty nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Behold the power of fear. Behold the power of fear. Just 2 videos ago, I was a schizophrenic psychopath. Now he's being nice to me.
Nice to you in this section, because I did think you got a couple W's here. But I want to play this real quick.
World. But the problem is, all of my attackers are unrelenting, and force themselves into my path.
I'm unrelenting, and I force myself into his path. You flagged a channel. I've openly.
Are you one of my haters? Do you self-identify as one of my haters? Why is that? You don't even know me. We don't know each other. You know who is one of my haters? The guys that are talking to you in your chat. But I did say, everyone stay out of my way. I'm currently using high explosives. Everyone get out of my way. And you were like, shh, and chained yourself to the fucking to the gate and said, no further. And I just sort of said, well, I'm just going to run you over with the fucking tractor and then use the high explosives. I'm sorry. I told you, get out of the fucking way.
Said, I don't really think there's very many heroes in this story whatsoever.
This guy.
I've said this to just about everybody, and I will say this, okay? I don't have the timestamp pulled up, but allegedly somebody went out there and contacted your mother, according to you. That happened. I have no evidence to back up that claim.
This is the thing. This is the beauty of all of this. According to Dark Gift, who is in your chat, and according to Etherman Skyver, who is the one that said in the comment section of Frog Tony's channel that he was the one that told Dark Gift that the guy had done it. So I only found out live after these guys started going shit, after they just got done the day before reporting me to the Australian Embassy live on stream. Hi, we're here from America, and our fifis are hurt. There's an emotional terrorist, and he's taken away our channels for being abusive pieces of shit. YouTube investigated and found him to be correct, and that our content is in fact targeted abuse, propaganda, harassment, and stalking. Will you please kick Liam off the internet? Because us Americans are scared. We're scared. We're scared. Live on stream, ladies and gentlemen. Class act. And then when that didn't work, Riley's like, I got to get his mom. Maybe his mommy will stop him. No, man. I take care of my mother. You know, my mother depends on me. I don't depend on my mother. You know, like I've been looking after my mother since I was 5 years old. I raised my mother. I was made the man of the house when I was 5 years old. Okay. You know, I've been looking after my mom. My mom is not in control of me. I am in control of everything. I am the controller. I am the Koala King. Try again. Run into mummy, run into daddy. Not going to work on Liam. Run into the government. Not going to work. There is no one above me. Do you understand? I am king of the mountain.
Said that this happened. I will say this. Never touch the poo. Don't go near his family. I find that to be deplorable. If it's ever proven that they are doing these actions to you, that they are coming to your house, that they are doing all this stuff, I have no problem.
What about them threatening my channel? It's threatening not my channel. What about them threatening my daughter? What about that? and then saying, oh, they're not doing that? What about them telling everyone that I'm abusing my wife and daughter? It's all over their social media. They don't hide it. When I proved it, when you were brought before me, is I will show you the videos live, as I have for others, on my stream that have been removed for privacy violations for me exposing who these people are and what they are doing in real life. If I show you their Discords or the evidence of what's going on a live stream, the people that are doing this will flag those streams. And I can show you the streams on this channel which are flagged because they are still archived on the channel. I just can't show anyone what's in them because they'll flag them again. And then this channel will go away. So you are out of your elements. I told you, stay away. I told everyone, stay away. Watch, make commentary. Don't be a fucking hero. All right.
Condemning that stuff, because again, you never touch the cow. You point and you laugh. You don't go further than that. I actually don't like the way how Riley has been handling this section, and I think you did plenty good, you know, pulling on mint salad today and mocking him. That's what you're supposed to do in all this. You don't touch the poo. You don't insinuate that you might touch the poo. You don't do any of that stuff. That's not how you handle these situations.
You know? They're like, hey, let's stop this guy. I'm a fucking big internet hero. I'm gonna be famous. I'm DermyWermy. Let's fucking come at this guy. Yeah.
You threatened to flag channels.
Are you the internet police? Are you the internet police, Dermy? Is it any of your business? Is it any of your fucking business? Are you aware of what's going on? Clearly not. Clearly not. You got fucking the people that are doing this in your fucking ear, right? Trying to use you as a cudgel against me. And you're going to come out and defend the people that are going after kids that are the reason that my little girl and my wife had to be sent away this week. It's not even the first time. Yeah? Not even the first time. But you're going to, this is a nice big one, isn't it? You're going to come in and involve yourself like big unflagging channels. It's none of your fucking business what I do. You're not the boss of me. You're not the fucking boss of me. You're not the internet police. You know who's in charge of deciding what's allowed on YouTube or not? The people that YouTube hires in a professional capacity to assess this, to make sure there's no legal liability on their end and that the laws are being maintained around slander and defamation. You know what I mean? The guys that are employed to do this job. Not you, a random fucking commentator who doesn't know nothing about anything and apparently has known about me for 2 years and feels completely entitled to tell everyone that I'm a psychotic, delusional fucking weirdo and schizophrenic and not to listen to me, even though all of those claims have been debunked when I showed legal documentation leaving my suicide, which is from the actual doctors that did over 2 weeks of assessment on what's going on, looked at all of the DMs, all the messages, everything in my life to determine whether or not I was crazy. And guess what? Liam's not psychotic. He's not a pathological liar. He's not crazy. He doesn't need to be on medication. Liam is under extreme emotional duress from external factors. But you know better because you heard things, people told you things, and you saw little clips out of context, and my reality has been defined by what you have shown. And now to your audience, and I say this with kindness and something to seriously consider because you are now conducting yourself well, right? You're conducting yourself like a rational fucking person. Think about whether or not you have a responsibility when speaking to your audience. Did you or did you not tell your audience that I was crazy, that I was nuts? And have I not repeatedly shown over and over and over again the evidence of everything from people trying to get my children taken away, people trying to intrude upon my real life, people hacking me, people are going after my family, people posting photos of my wife and underage children, and insulting them, attacking them, spreading lies about them, trying to get my kids taken away from me. To what end? This isn't even including all of the people that go around and talk to people like you, Wormy to the Dermy, Wormy Dermy. This includes the people that have gone to you and other people who might be otherwise reasonable, neutral parties and actually willing to look at this information and said, this dude's fucking crazy. This dude's fucking nuts. man, he's don't listen to him. He's nuts. When at the same time, they spend nearly their entire fucking day, every day, fucking with me to try and ruin me financially, emotionally, psychologically, in a giant horde pile of retards that have been doing this daily, not every other day, daily, non-stop, even when I'm offline, for like 20 fucking hours a day. Like, they trade off. Do you understand that they track my sleep cycle and they trade off so that there's never a cease? Do you understand the level of insanity we are dealing with? You never thought to ask or look into any of that. You just were like, this dude's a fucking lol cow, like everyone else.
Took down, Katie did. And mind you, it's not just one video now that he has flagged of mine or directed his audience to flag of mine.
Yeah, look at all these timestamps and all the accusations. You're saying you're being reasonable, Dermy. Hey, Dermster, can we be fair here? Did you make statements that I was psychotic, mentally ill, crazed, deranged, or use other derogatory labels to define me? Does that video also include claims and threats, including the police reports, harm to my family members and pets, were all fake, and while encouraging additional content centered on me as an object of ridicule and entertainment instead of reporting on the evidence and the facts? Could maybe have you done that at every single one of these timestamps? Maybe. Just say like, yeah, I was mad that you flagged channels and I wanted to flex on you. So, I bit off more than I can chew. And then in response to me going, all right, we're going to give you a swat on the nose with a newspaper. Bam. There's one strike. Don't do it again. You then proceeded to go,
2.
Look, he's even more deranged. Look, we're going to put stuff in his beard, and then we're going to make further derogatory mental insults towards his mental health. We're going to make personal attacks on him. Look at all of these. Look at all of these. Describes me as not all there, crazy, and schizophrenic. Well, that's been proven irrefutably to be false. And knowingly saying those things to encourage the narratives of those who are trying to hide their own involvement and obfuscate is why I am currently out there like John Wick executing people. Do you understand? This is why I'm at the foot of the skyscraper fighting my way to the top. Okay. And if you want to be an executive boss that I got to work through Streets of Rage style, I'm sorry. I'm going to throw you off the elevator, man. I'm going to throw you off that big ascending elevator in Streets of Rage 3. Is it? I don't know. The one with the kangaroo. It's Liam and the kangaroo from Streets of Rage 3. Can we get that in AI? It's Liam and the kangaroo from Streets of Rage 3, and we're fighting our way to the top of the fucking tower. I'm coming for the head of Yellow Flash. I'm coming for the head of Yellow Flash. The guy that hires a brown CBR, the guy in your chat, to do everything that he did for me. My final boss will be Yellow Flash. I'm declaring it now. That's where I'm going. I will do him last. There are other people that are in my way that have been fucking with me, but no one has done more damage to me than Anna and Yellow Flash. No one has incentivized or encouraged these psychotic fucking weirdos more than those two people. Do not be in this building. Run away. Put your fucking parachute on, jump out, and watch the burning building from afar. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not Ethan Ralph. I'm not the Rage Pig, as much as Yellow Flash might want to fucking shout it from the fucking top of the tower. I'm not afraid. I don't care about Kevin. I don't care about his cop wife. I don't care about them using their connections to skirt around to the local authorities for fucking brown CBR so he can do whatever he fucking wants. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then if how is it? I would love to know how it is, and my local police would love to know how it is. You tell us how it is that a police officer put do not engage with the case in the local precinct with in the computer system in the local precinct with brown CBR while we're processing things. Do not engage with this. Why did they put it in there? Who did they put it in? How did they put it in there? Why? And more importantly, how did brown CBR know about it? He's not in law enforcement. How did that information, which is private in the computer system, get put in there? Who was it put in there by? By the way, the police can see who put it in there. And why is it that they said do not engage? Do not engage with this. Hang up when my police and department and these other people are trying to do their investigations. The detectives are trying to find out what's going on. Don't involve yourself with it. Protect these people. Why are they being protected? And one of them's married to a cop. Isn't that a big coincidence? Isn't that a big old coincidence? Do you have any idea how deep this rabbit hole goes? Do you have any idea what I'm dealing with? Liam, so you've been dealing with this shit on federal for like 7 years. You've been dealing with this for 7 years. Well, closer to 4, but I've been dealing with the harassment for about 6, 7 years, yeah? But about 4 years. Why is it taking so long, Liam? I wonder what it might be. I wonder if someone's married to a cop and they're playing protection. I wonder. That would be a really big crime, I would say. I would think if that was proven. Now, nothing's been proven yet, but the records are there. The police can look at it. They can investigate it. They can see who's done it. And how is it that someone like a Brown CBR who is not engaged in this space at all can make public posts with insider information about the police case involving him? And why is it that it was listed as do not engage? Suddenly, just as soon as we start to find out what's going on, his connections, his involvement with cybersecurity and what he does, and then all of a sudden he's bragging about the police going, do not engage. It's on his social media. We got the tweets. It's almost like this is an orchestrated international civil fucking abuse harassment campaign that is the largest, most serious case of cyber stalking and harassment that my country has ever seen, like the federal government said during their investigation. But did anyone ask? Because when I tried to tell everyone, they said, we don't want to know about it. We don't want to know. Like I said, the tower's up there. I'm on my way up from the ground floor. I'm taking all the low-level mooks first. You rally your fucking armies at the top of that fucking tower. As many fucking gay YouTubers as you fucking want that are involved in covering this shit up. You do it as much as you want because there's one koala and he's fucking coming. He's got the anti-cloud equation in one fucking hand and a fucking closed fist in the other. And there is nothing that will stop me. There is nothing that is going to stop me at this point. I eat Whisper Networks for breakfast. I am Galactus, destroyer of channels. I'm on my way up. The YouTuber investigating this, they're in contact with the police. They are intimately aware of this. They've been shown private DMs and conversations. They've surrendered information from videos that have been unlisted and privated to the authorities. This is an unstoppable juggernaut now. And if you get in my way, you will be run over because I will have my justice. And my refreshing Kirk's brand lemonade, which you can have too for just 99 cents at any local convenience store. Or if you're in the United States, you can pick this up now, fully free and available at, I don't know, eBay, somewhere like that. I don't have the thing. Or maybe online. Maybe online you could earn a nice case of Kirk's brand lemonade. So refreshing. Are you in battle with hundreds of clout-chasing popular girls? Well, you need a Kirk's brand lemonade.
2 videos that you have directed your audience to flag of mine. I have the right now to actually comment on all this. I have the right now to discuss all of this stuff. And quite frankly, you are...
Dude, you always had the right to discuss it. I'm not going to go into a long rant like I just did. You always had the right to discuss it. I wish more people discussed what was going on and spoke honestly about it, looked into it. I've been screaming for help without like, let's be a real person. I'm not being a YouTuber. I've been screaming and begging for help for about 4 or 5 years since John De La Rose was first propped up to be used as an instrument to destroy me with the propaganda and lies. I've been begging for help. I've been ignored, mocked, lied about. You're welcome to discuss it. You're welcome to disagree. You're welcome to say you're welcome to say that, I'm a liar if that's your opinion. That's your honest opinion. But, I can't stop any of that. But I would appreciate if people just looked honestly at the circumstances of what's going on and asked questions instead of making accusations. If people, instead of involving themselves trying to gain clout or get a step up or be YouTube famous, actually thought, fuck, has this guy had to move 3 or 4 times in the last fucking 5 years because of in real life stalking? Is he doing it for fun? Has this destroyed his life? Has this affected the life of his daughter? Has this affected the life of everything? Is there a reason that he doesn't hide his youngest daughter anymore? You know, could have something happened with his oldest daughter and he realized that hiding isn't an option for them anymore? You know, is there reasons for these things to have happened? Is Liam possibly not crazy? These are the questions I would like people to ask. Go like, but instead, you listen to people who are like an authority on me, but all of these people who are an authority on me are all people invested in trying to ruin me, both financially, emotionally, psychologically, and literally tear my family apart. Furious. Some of these guys, their entire crusade, just so you understand the depth of the psychoses that I'm dealing with, some of these guys, their entire motivation for hating me is that I conceived my child out of wedlock. That's why they decided I shouldn't be allowed to have my marriage and started running gay ops, going, Liam's been sexually sliding into the DMs of everyone and all of this. When I haven't. I haven't. The police have said I haven't. I've shown I haven't. You know, my family have seen it. It nearly tore my marriage apart, you know? But that's their goal, dude. That's what we're dealing with. These people, you're saying like, don't touch the cow. That's all these people have been doing. The motto of their team is, I will touch you. That is their quote. I will touch you. That's their fucking whole thing. That's their whole rallying point. Reaching in and touching my life and fucking with things, right? Contacting neighbors, family, friends, everything they can do to try and cause me destruction. Contacting the Australian fucking embassy live on stream, unashamed, completely fucking oblivious to fucking how anyone else is going to look at it. They felt 100% justified in doing so. Completely unashamed. Yeah, can we? Hey, internet. Hey, Australia, please. Can you kick Liam off the internet? No, sorry, no. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Touching the poo and breaking YouTube's TOS. It is against YouTube's TOS to send your audience out to flag channels for simply disagreeing with you. That is wrong. That is a violation. You also did a whole lot more violations in this stream that I actually can't play on stream. That's how bad it was. I will point that out. I will also tell my audience, don't go and flag them. If you flag them, I will condemn you and I will kick you out of my audience. I do not support that in any way, shape, or form.
I've known about Liam for 2 years. Who?
Yeah, I have, because you're a lockout.
Who are you? Mm-hmm. Who are you? Who are you? You've known about me. We've never had a conversation.
So, who says I'm not in who says I'm not in stream?
You're not in Discords? What Discords are you in about me, Wormy Dermy? This is a defensive motion, Wormy Dermy. Guys, go bring me Wormy Dermy. I want him to show me the Discords that he's in.
Chats that you don't notice me in. Who says that I'm not recognizing you? Who says that I am not aware of you? Dude,
who's made you aware of me and why and how?
Breaking news, guys. More people know who Liam is than who Liam actually thinks, okay? A lot of people know about Liam. A lot of people are aware of who Liam is.
I'm fully aware of this. Why? Why?
A lot of people don't like Liam.
Mm-hmm. You god. Who are they? Who are this big group of people in a Discord, Wormy Dermy? Wormy Dermy, you slipped. You slipped. Who said I'm not in a Discord? Oops. You're in a little gay ops Discord. You're in a little gay ops Discord full of people that hate me. The truth speaker, Wormy Dermy. You already referred yourself as one of my haters. Where are you, Wormy Dermy? Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go live. Let's go live. Come and hang out. Come and hang out with me, buddy. Show me exactly what you know and how you know it. Let's see if you've been led by the nose by a bunch of people that have filled your brain with propaganda and lies. And let's show the entire fucking world the propaganda and lies that have been put out about me and who's doing it. Let's show light of day truth, shall we? Let's fucking retard.
You were an atheist until recently, apparently.
Actually, I've been a Christian since I was an... See, this is what we're talking... So, this is my Dino King book. This is going to be fun. This is my Diner King book. Flip, flip, flip. This is like a 6-year-old book that I only recently released. Let me show you this. See this scene where this guy's like brought into the family and like brought in and shown a new way of life and all of this? He finds out what family is and all of that. That's all literally based on my journey to Bremerton, you know, and becoming a Christian and all of that. I was an atheist until I was, you know, like 20. I was trying to like prove God wrong. Didn't exist. I was an angry little atheist, angry at the life I've been given, angry at the world that I've done. Did you even watch my, you know, Let's Get Biblical video? I bet no one did, because no one responded to that one, where I make all fucking grounded religious points after speaking with my, you know, church family. But yeah, no, I've been a, God, 20, I'm now, so like 22 years I've been a Christian. 22 years I've been a Christian. What now? What now? 22 years I've been a Christian. What's your point? Just recently? Is 22 years recently, guys?
We're in a Bible thumper. Now you're utilizing the Bible mainly as a sword and shield from my perspective.
That's right. I'm going to fucking cut all of these motherfuckers down with the word of God and be impenetrable with the armor of Christ, right? I am defending my family. Now,
I was raised Catholic, brought up in the church, actually confirmed even.
you know who else is a Catholic? John De La Rose. John De La Rose is a Catholic as well.
Went through catechism and everything. I know the Bible probably a whole lot better than you do, you newer comer.
Leave me alone. But do you know the Bible better than my entire Bible group, which included, you know, professional fucking church people that have been doing this for like 40 years, who sat down with me and made my speech, you know, helped me say what I wanted to fucking say, you know? And besides, it's not about seniority. We're not scoring points here. You know what I mean? We're not scoring points here with God. You're all fucking pieces of shit, you know? Or do you think you're clean? Do you think you're holier than Leem? You're holier than me? Cool, bro. I never pretend to know that I'm perfect with the Bible. I say that I'm not a religious leader. I'm just a man who loves the Lord. I'm just a man who loves the Lord and is trying to have peace for his family. Or else there will be.
Leave you alone, dude. You lost that right when you started flagging my channel for.
Actually, I didn't, and I thought this was going to go better. Okay, let's see.
Laughing at you, and in this video in particular, I made this very specific so that I wasn't being a dick to you. Still, sort of.
You were being a dick.
Sort of being a dick, but
yeah.
I wasn't doing what you were.
At the timestamps, you make the claims that that we showed. You know, so again, these idiots,
getting upset about, but you still try to direct your audience to flag it, violating YouTube's terms of services.
No, I'm not violating him. Oh no, look, he's even more insane. Oh, all right, let's fucking, if screaming that at the top of your fucking lungs and undermining the entire fucking war effort against me is how you want to fucking sacrifice your channel. All right, man. Okay, cool.
I mean, if you want to keep going out there openly violating YouTube's terms of service, I'm not going to direct anybody to do anything. I'm not in any way, shape, or form. But you're the one that's in the middle of a flagging war that I am commentating on. You know, I'm doing my job. I'm doing that. I'm not constantly going out on stream saying, I want to put this behind me. I want to put this all behind me and get back to doing content. That's why I did a 5-hour fucking stream talking about the drama the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Now, you want me to be
you're part of my content right now, Liam. Get used to it. And hey, like I said, I'm going to be giving you some wins.
And it's like, come on. You can't fucking do this to a dude, right? It's not reasonable. It's not sane. You know, I'm in an insane situation and you expect me to react sanely. I'm sorry, dude. Like, fucking, you're nothing to do with me. And you're like, oh, I've got the right to speak about you. It's like, and I got the right to flag you for lying about me. So conduct yourself like you would a fucking news channel. Say, I don't like this guy. This is what's going on. But you're like, you know, oh, you're engaged now. No, I refuse to have engagement. And I will roll the fuck over you like I will roll the fuck over the top of you. I'm doing this video and said, bring me Wormy, Dermy, bring him to me now. to give you a chance to sit and speak with me like a human being instead of a YouTuber, because the next course of action is I'm now paying attention to you. Okay? I'm now paying attention to you. You've swerved in front of me. You've swerved in front of me, and you're shooting at me. You're making subtle claims to your audience, like, don't go and flag him for YouTube violations. Don't go do that. When it's very fucking obvious that's what you're declaring for them to do. You know that I've shot at your head twice. You know that those bullets are coming. You're gonna have to sit off the internet for a fucking week at least when they get processed.
And hey, Adam.
Hey, Dirty Rat.
Dirty Rat's a good boy. He is. Check him out on the YouTube channel.